What's going on, y'all? It's your boy DJ D Wiz. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Hitters on the Life Show. Very much appreciate everybody that's tuning in right now. Hey, real quick, big shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Last Thursday, we had a very dope conversation. Man, very good feedback. I ain't gonna lie, very good feedback. None of the crew regret doing that, but for real, man, I'm kind of emotional right now because it's our last episode of the year, y'all. It's our last episode of the year, and I'm gonna tell y'all it's been a journey since we first came, since me and Keys and Jay first started coming up here, and Mula. I'm sorry. Since the whole crew, matter of fact, let me just say that the whole crew had came here and started doing this, and we have for real been grateful that everybody is tuning in and giving us good, well, even more than good, just great feedback. So big shout out to y'all. Big shout out to y'all. Another thing, y'all see that there's two empty seats right here. The rest of the crew, they will be here. They will be here. And so don't be like, oh, it's you by yourself and everything. Nah, the crew gonna be here. The rest of the crew gonna be here. So, first off, I just wanted to say thank you to a few of my relatives and everything that's been keeping my hopes up. Cause I ain't gonna lie, this has been a very challenging year for me. Not just because of the pandemic, but in general. Trying to get everything in motion. So now it's from getting to work to next year seeing the result. So thank you for everybody who been keeping my head up during this whole process because once New Year's drop, it's gonna be all hands on deck from now. But man, let's go ahead and get it started. I wanted to start off with a Q&A, but since the crew not here and everything, I just want to do a recap from yesterday because for one, like I said, the response that we got was amazing. So I want to start off by saying to a lot of people that's been tuning in, saying their opinion and everything, I just want to say that you guys are for real the reason why we keep doing this. And also the reason why we love just having open conversations because the response that we get from y'all, it helps us continue making better shows. So yeah, we really appreciate y'all on that. And so yeah, Stephanie. Okay, so we got Stephanie in right now. So I want to say a special thank you to Stephanie right now because she's been tuned in. Y'all know drill. She been tuned in since day one, since the hitters came to the live show to do this. And I ain't gonna lie, she's been our number one supporter. She even came down to the station, said what's up to us and everything. We showed her around and showed her how we do our thing on the radio and everything on Underground Hitters at the Underground Hitter station. If y'all haven't heard, it's the Underground Hitters. Make sure y'all go ahead, grab y'all phone, type in on your Google Play app or your Android. I said Google Play. Yeah, I said that right. Google Play app and Android, your app store on Android or iPhone, and just type in Hitters Radio, and you got the Underground Hitters Radio. Okay. Yo, but yeah, thank you to Stephanie for being a very loyal listener. Every time we on, she clicked on boom boom boom, giving her feedback and everything. So big thank you, big shout out to Stephanie. So, man. So another thank you goes to Fox right now because Fox and the rest of them been for real like showing their support. He's doing the tech work and everything, giving the prompt and everything, the third prompt and all of that. So make sure y'all go ahead and check them out and everything. So Man, so big shout out to them. You already know it's making us look more legit and feel more legit at the same time. So yeah, big shout out to them. Yeah. So one thing that we did discuss yesterday is man, y'all gonna have to make me go back to the archives a little bit. So one thing we did talk about was being a point person in the family. Now I know what being a point person is, not because I was the point person, but my mother was the point person in the family. Every time there was something going on, people would go to my mom and say, "Hey, what we doing? How's we gonna move about this? What's plans for next year and everything?" And not only that, if it was family issues, she would be like the neutral party and just crack like both sides, like, hey, get both ends of the story and have them both come to an agreement. So that's what I really appreciate about her is the fact that she really didn't choose a side. She wanted to hear both ends and have like both ends meet in the middle to a strong agreement or a if they disagree, they can still respect both. They can both respect each other's opinion. Let me say that. But yeah, we talked about family leadership and how being the leader of the family can cause you to not only try to stay, neutral, but have to fight people on either ends because you're neutral. That's what my friend Jay, my bro, and he told me, like, bro, what if you had to be like the leader of the family, the go-to person, the point person of the family and everything when it comes to what to do and everything and decision making, and if there's a problem going on, I say stay neutral, because once you stay neutral, it's like it's for real much more direct and solving what what can be fixed. Because for me, I know I see my mom like handle like crazy situations. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. We got
What's up, everybody? My name is Tyrone Brown Jr.
And I'm Jackie Roper Jr.
Look, this Junior, man.
Baby.
Hey, let's get it. What we're coming to you today is talking about marketing and advertising. Look, Foxland Marketing is at your service for all of your podcasting, marketing, and advertising needs. Look, contact us at the number below. You won't regret it.
We got two numbers. We got a 219 number and we got a 317 number. If you need to talk to Tyrone Brown for the Gary, Indiana area, please reach out to him. This is a partnership that we are working from Gary to Indianapolis to develop small businesses, to make sure that we can get y'all creative marketing and small business development going. Podcasts, all of that, man. Whatever you got going, talk to us, let us know. We got a great following. We are trying to build together to where everybody friends become friends, to where you can reach out to the masses.
Definitely. So you don't want to miss. Look, Foxland Marketing and the Life Show. We about to go up. My name is Tyrone Brown Jr.
And I'm Jackie Roper Jr.
Look, keep it locked. Stay consistent.
Here we come, baby.
That was good.
That was a good one.
back. We back from technical difficulties. Okay, so Where I left off at was the fact that we also was talking about being a family leader and everything. For one, like I said, if you want to be if you want to be the point person for everybody, even when it comes to getting advice, well, giving advice, you gotta stay neutral. Don't play favorites, because I that's the way of making sure everybody can trust the things that you're saying to them, to the fact that there is no he said she said going back and forth. You get what I'm saying? So I really admired my mom for doing that. She stayed neutral. She never gave a choosing side. Like, she never chose the side when it came to people arguing, and when it came to giving advice, she was always that one person to come to. So yeah, that's what I can say about being a family leader, because I had a perfect example on my end. So yeah, that's one thing about being a family leader that we can talk about. Another thing is, we did talk about family secrets or family demons. Matter of fact, yeah, the family demons. So with us talking about family demons, we also dug into like needing to know secrets of family and everything. We did end up having a discussion off air about like secrets, like family secrets that been going on and everything, and how do we go about that. So I say, for one, if it's a family secret that's going on that's really troubling you, go to that one person that's in the family that holds all the information, and just talk to them. Not to like dig into everything, but if it's something that's bothering you that want to know about, just have a sit down and actually say like, hey, this is bothering me. I just want to know the info because I don't want to get caught off guard if something just comes out the blue. So if that ever happens to you, like, be sure to for real, like, come to somebody, confide to somebody, be their confidant, and actually talk to them and see what's going on. You know, Especially if it's like a family thing that's troubling you, that's making you feel like you're in the middle of some things, that you want to know some stuff, some information that's going on. Just go to that person that holds information, and don't really dig and like you trying to be in a family problems, like you trying to know everything. But just if you got questions and that need answers, go to that person. So yeah, that's why I say about that. What's going on, KJ? What's going on, man? Yo, another thing that we did talk about that was a little bit, they got a lot of response actually, was relationships. Y'all do love relationship topics. I'm not finna lie to y'all. Y'all love relationship topics, and I ain't gonna lie, I love them too. I love having these type of conversations with you guys when it comes to relationships. But one thing for sure is that when it came to that, we did get a couple of people that thought we were speaking ill on on some some females, which is totally opposite. You know, when we do this, we talk about our experiences and also what we see around in our environment. So, and even with us changing up our environment, we still see the same pattern that's going on between a man and a woman. So we bring it to the light in hopes of having this conversation with you guys. So that being, how do we go about knowing if we're ready for a relationship? I want to let's talk about that real quick before we get to the Q&A. Hopefully the crew gets here in time for us to get the Q&A rolling. But how do you know when you're ready for a relationship? Some people will go, "Oh, you'll just know when you're ready." And I say, what if their time never comes? Does that mean that love, a relationship is not for me? And I think that's totally opposite, because everybody is deserving of somebody. But the thing is, will you be ready for that somebody when they come around? And that's something that you got to ask yourself. Are you mentally prepared for that person to come in your life and change it? Because that will happen, where that person comes into your life and they change it. For one, a lot of people, mistake the past relationships that they were in as in that was the best relationship I ever be in. There's no starting over for me. Some people don't want to hop back in relationships because they don't want to start over. I know, because that's how I was. I didn't feel like starting over. I didn't want to start over. It was just not in the cards for me, because you so used to knowing one person that you don't want to start over with the next person. So you just go like, I I don't want to do that. I don't want to start over. This is just not for me. I'm not finna do it. Forget it. Forget all that noise. But I say it's gonna be that one person that's gonna change all that for you. But the thing is, are you gonna be ready for them? Where if it's a he or a she, are you gonna be ready for them once they come in your life? And don't even answer that in the chat, people. I want y'all to answer that for yourselves. Are you going to be ready for when that person comes into your life and change it? So some of you actually have been trying to answer this. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And since I want to give y'all a little bit about me when I say this. It was one time where I thought I was never going to be ready for a relationship. After the last relationship, I felt like I was never going to be ready for a relationship. When in fact, the problem that happened in that relationship was I didn't feel like I was ready. And because of that, it felt like I wasn't never going to be ready. So I started to analyze myself. I did a full, analyzation of myself that made me feel like, all right, so what did I do that I can improve on for the next relationship? I found myself really thinking like, was I, a good listener? And that wasn't a problem. And I started to think, was I there for my woman? And I felt like that wasn't a problem either. The main thing was I felt like there was no respect. And because of that, I felt like I wasn't given no respect in the relationship. Even when I was saying the problems that I was having, I felt like they was just being dismissed because the respect wasn't there. So with me cutting that off, because if I ain't had no respect, I felt like there was nothing at all. Like you can't take me serious, then how am I supposed to take the relationship serious if you're not taking me serious? So I had to cut it off, and I had to evaluate myself because it felt like I didn't have my own confidence for myself. So hold on, we got the homie Saya in the chat right now. I did get in my bag, man. I ain't gonna lie. Right after that, I had to get in my bag. But you gotta look back on past relationships that make you go, man, what was it that I can improve on so the next person that come into my life, I'm gonna be mentally and physically ready. So that's what I ended up doing for myself. And right after that, I started to focus on myself. And once you start focusing on yourself, you start to realize the people that leave out your life tend to come back around because they see that what you're doing. And I said I gotta shut that noise down because it was a point where the person that left my life came back, and with a few exchange of words, not hurtful words, it made me feel like I can't just let this person come back in my life when everything is going good. Not because I was afraid that it would just go back to the same old pattern. It was because I felt like I was going to lose progress within developing myself to the point where I was going to fall back into the old me, the old habits, and everything. So I just had to cut that off because I couldn't go back on my word. I couldn't. So that's what happened for me. I couldn't go back on that because it was a thought of going back to the old habits and losing what progress I had on myself would have meant nothing had I would have turned this person back into my life. So yeah, that's one thing, if you feel like you mentally and physically ready for somebody, work on yourself so that way once you got everything in order and that person come in, you're gonna be fully prepared. Yeah, so hey, real quick, we're gonna take a good commercial break. We'll be right back. I'm finna have more things to talk to y'all about. So stay tuned.
What's up, everybody? My name is Tyrone Brown Jr.
And I'm Jackie Roper Jr.
Look, this Junior, man.
Junior, baby.
Hey, let's get it. What we're coming to you today is talking about marketing and advertising. Look, Foxland Marketing is at your service for all of your podcasting, marketing, and advertising needs. Look, contact us at the number below. You won't regret it.
We got two numbers. We got a 219 number and we got a 317 number. If you need to talk to Tyrone Brown for the Gary, Indiana area, please reach out to him. This is a partnership that we are working from Gary to Indianapolis to develop small businesses, to make sure that we can get y'all creative marketing and small business development going. Podcasts, all of that, man. Whatever you got going, talk to us, let us know. We got a great following. We are trying to build together to where everybody friends become friends to where you can reach out to the masses.
Definitely. So you don't want to miss. Look, Foxland Marketing and the Life Show. We about to go up. My name is Tyrone Brown Jr.
And I'm Jackie Roper Jr.
Look, keep it locked. Stay consistent.
Here we come, baby.
That was good.
That was a good one.
The Wiz here on the Life Show with another episode, the final episode of the Hittas. Okay, so with this being, early on I talked about, are you ready for a relationship? When in fact, a lot of us are saying yes, we're ready for a relationship. How come God is not sending somebody my way? And that's when I told the question, are you prepared? Are you really prepared? Because if God sees that you're not prepared, then you're not prepared. It's something that you got to reevaluate with yourself. And don't be scared that in your time of reevaluating, rehabilitating, processing, and everything, that person is just gonna walk past you and everything. Sometimes they will, just come right past you. It's not your fault that that you missed that person and coming past that, because again, God is gonna set them to come in your life and really change your whole atmosphere, your whole thought process. And some of us will go, "Oh no, I'm not ready for that. That's just changing who I am and everything." Well, is who you are really working for you? Is who you are really working for you? If not, then that's something that you got to think about, and how you're going to change that. That's something that you got to evaluate with yourself. And for me, I give you a little tip. For me, I was scared that was going to happen. That was going to come past that person that was for me, and they was just going to go right past, and I was just not finna see him be so delirious to the point where I was so stuck in trying to develop me that person that's supposed to be in my life just came right past and just never came back again. But I thought to myself, when God sees that I'm ready, he'll push somebody in my life. So it's all about focusing on you. And once you focus on you, he's going to see your development in life. Because he already knows. He already knows who you're going to be with. Got them ready, sitting in the back, like in the back of the crowd, waiting and everything for you to point them out and say, and go like, hold on, you supposed to be in my life. Like, next thing you know, you got you a future. You got you a whole future with somebody. So don't be scared. Don't be worried about it. Just develop your sound. I used to tell producers this because I'm a music producer. Develop your sound first before you reach your audience. Because once you reach your audience, they're going to want to know everything about you. And if you ain't develop you to the point where you can answer that with a straight question, I mean, not straight question, straight answer, my bad, with a straight answer, then you're just going to be out of luck right there. So don't catch your own self. Don't catch yourself off guard, people. Don't catch yourself off guard, man. So we got half an hour left because we can't go on for long because we got a program coming up on Underground Hittas Radio. So let's go ahead and keep it going. We might as well do it. We're gonna unlock the Q&A. We're gonna go ahead and get up with the Q&A. So if y'all got any questions and everything, just make sure y'all go ahead and get it started. And right on time, we got the crew right here. As soon as I say Q&A, oh yeah, it's time. All right. Okay. So we're gonna come. Matter of fact, we're gonna do one more break so everybody can get settled in. So make sure y'all go ahead and follow us at Underground Hittas right now. But we're gonna take a little break and we'll be right back so everybody can get settled in. All right, keep it locked. What's going on, y'all? All right, we back.
Yeah, we back.
So I got the crew here.
Yeah.
What it do?
Rest of the crew here. So it's Q&A time. So we
All right, cool.
Go ahead and get this Q&A started. And
All
how
right.
we gonna kick it off is I'm gonna ask y'all this. What would y'all say be the best moment that y'all had on the live show?
Best moment that I had on the live show. I wouldn't say I have a best, but just to be a part of it is cool.
Okay.
You know, to me, that's the thing. Like for me, it's just being a part of something amazing and watching it grow. You know, from where it started to where it is now.
And so you sure, man, like no good moment that you had and everything, the good laugh part that we had.
Every moment was good on it.
Man. Just, come on now.
Yeah. Shout out to Tyrone, man.
Shout out to Ty.
Mm-hmm. All right, what about you, Jay?
I can't really recall a best moment because, like bro said, like all of them are good.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. Can't really pinpoint which one is better. I would say all of them.
Okay.
Every single last one, yeah.
So look, y'all gonna make me look over here like, oh my God,
What you got a best moment?
A best moment, I say, it's not of all times, but just a good, best moment. The best moment was, I say, when we was talking about the data websites, and we were both going at it about the data websites.
Oh yeah, the Ashley Madison.
Yeah.
I still can't believe you didn't know that was a cheating site.
I didn't know it was.
We're not even finna open up that can.
Right, exactly.
No, but for real, I didn't know it was, right? For real, I didn't know.
It was as soon as you log on the site, it clearly says what it's talking about. What it's doing.
Hey,
you just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I really wasn't. So
okay,
but man, that's one of my best. One of the best moments that I had on the live show.
Okay,
all right.
So, what would y'all question be for this Q&A right now?
Man, I don't really necessarily have a question as to. But if I had a question, it's like, what do you guys want to see in the new year from us? What do you want to see in the new year?
You talking about from all?
Right, from all of us.
You talking to the audience?
You talking to the audience?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So, I know I hope to get not only, more moments like this right now. I said these, like this that we have right now with each other, as far as, having open conversations, but get more people on
the panel.
On the panel,
Right.
that is willing to have these open conversations,
Absolutely.
without it being a screaming contest. Some people would like to have screaming contests and everything.
Maybe we need that, man.
No.
That's entertainment.
No, we don't need that. We do not.
We need that. That's entertainment because it's like,
we got Stephanie over here too. She got
what she said.
She said, I remember that was hilarious. Wiz didn't know that Ashley Madison was a cheating website. Even I knew that. See, look, I just didn't know. Didn't know, y'all. But man, any questions that y'all got, man, just let us know, and we'll make sure that we get them answered.
Yeah, for sure.
So nothing, because this is our last episode, y'all.
At least for the year. We'll be returning back.
Because I know people gonna be like, "What? This y'all last episode of the year?"
Yeah,
we gotta have like a ton of moments that we had on the live show.
Man.
Because for one, we had a very biblical moment.
Yeah,
we just started.
We had a lot of those.
Yeah, a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
But one, we had like a straight up biblical moment where we both was just letting God use us.
Yeah,
And just speak our mind with clear words and the whole complete thought and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
I know it was those type of moments that I like. Well, not even like, I love,
Yeah.
because it lets me know that God is using us, to get all of His words through,
Yeah.
and making sure that we not only saying His message but in the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's another thing, man. So make sure y'all come on with these questions, okay?
Yeah,
See,
come with some good questions,
some
y'all.
real good questions.
Come with some good questions.
Yeah.
Questions.
Real good questions.
We got answers.
I'm gonna pull out one question that my cousin wanted me to ask,
Okay.
All right.
and that is, when do we plan on having a live broadcast where we can bring people on to do Q&As in person?
When we come back.
Yeah.
When we come
Yeah,
back
when we
from
come
break,
back.
you gave us an idea. So when we come back from break, we can do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can set that up.
We can set that up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So real soon. That's coming up real soon.
Yeah.
Real soon.
Well, the next 2-3 weeks?
2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
2-3
About
weeks.
4 weeks.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Four?
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say
Entire
4.
month of January.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another one is with us doing this, man. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta. He said we could send a link. Oh snap! See, with this new technology, we need to be informed, because we over here. He's saying we can send a link
Send a link to what?
to somebody to come in and do a live.
Oh,
Q&A.
yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
That would be for real. When
Yeah.
COVID
It's busting.
go back right. Yeah, and my mom said when COVID numbers go back down.
Yeah. COVID is on the rise right now.
Man,
The Omicron variant is kind of wreaking havoc right now, and it's a surge going on. So,
man.
yeah.
Any other questions that y'all got for us? Make sure y'all straight up, like, just don't be shy. We right here.
Yeah. Whatever y'all want to know,
Do
man,
not
just
be shy.
ask.
Do not
We
be
an
shy.
open book. Whatever y'all want to know.
Yeah. Whatever y'all want to know.
Another good thing that I say is how we accomplished all of this, and how Tyrone. I really want to apply Tyrone on this, because all of this was not here.
Right.
Exactly.
All of this was not here from the beginning when he first started the life show.
Mm-hmm.
We wasn't even here.
Right. We weren't here, and we didn't even have the studio.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So how we've grown this past year, and then with Tyrone, year and a half, it's amazing. So
yeah. So congratulations, Ty, man. I know he ain't here right now, but yeah, straight up congratulations.
No doubt.
So we got this one here. They say the laugh.
yeah.
They really want to do this live view. Like whoever wants to do this, we'll see if we can do this right now, man.
Yeah.
We see if we can do this. Proud of you. I'm getting off. Don't do it. See, look, come on now. Give us questions. Come on, Stephanie. Give us questions right now. We doing this live Q&A. You ain't even got to get on the camera. Just give us any question that you want to ask us for real.
Like all you guys out there, man. Whatever you guys want to know, man. Just shoot a question.
Just shoot us out. Just shoot us out any type of question. No question is a dumb question.
Right. No.
We'll straight up give y'all a straight up answer. So, yeah. And since one thing I can say about y'all for real that I'm gonna take to the membrane and everything is the fact that y'all keep it pushing.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one thing that I admire about y'all. Like Keys, your work ethic is amazing. Jay, your work ethic and your way of thinking is something that I would hope to gain and remix for myself.
Yeah, you will, man.
We have to with time,
we have to applaud you too, man, because you're very wise in a lot of areas in life for your age. You view the world in a very unique way, not like most 23-year-olds.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, but for one, like when I first met y'all was like 2019.
Yeah,
19.
19.
Yeah. And we like finna go into 2022.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you think like from that gap to like right now, like the communication is phenomenal. For real.
That and the work chemistry as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Definitely the work chemistry, because the different people that I came across before I met these two, and Nikki and Mula, I could never picture the work chemistry that we got right now being the same how it was back then.
Yeah.
Because for one, I was like the point person for everybody that was doing music.
Yeah.
They would just ask me what should I do? Should I do it like this? Should I do it like that? And even when I had answers for them, they didn't take it into account.
Right.
You know, and end up just falling back. But I kept doing what I was doing.
Right.
Right.
I'm sorry, y'all. Some people would shut up. I know Nikki over here like, see, look, this is what I'm talking about. But some people will look and think that I would fall off doing this.
Right.
I know that because there was tons of people that said that, to the point where it made me feel like, man, I really must love doing this, because I have not stopped doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when I started off, it was like in, I say, early high school, freshman year. I stopped doing it around like sophomore year. I picked up back doing it in junior year, and I have not stopped since. Like, I have not
So as
stopped.
far as like radio and media, or
Like radio, I had to pick up right after I graduated.
okay.
Like radio and everything, I picked up after I graduated high school.
Okay.
So, because I was in a very like stuck moment. I was like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do. It was just a point where I just sat back like, man, I think I'm just finna be doing music.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then the opportunity came across where I went to Illinois Media School. Y'all know the story about that, you know. Started working. They threw me into the Lions Den as soon as I got there. Like, hey, we want to hear your first commercial. I showed them, you know, my work process for doing a commercial. Then they actually heard the final result. It was like, do you want to do a show? And I was like, a show? I just got here. What y'all talking about? It's like my first week here. Y'all already talking about that. So, yeah, as soon as that happened, I was like, look, I think this is for me.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. A lot of people know, you know, they know your story about how you know, your coming of age story. But for those that don't know mine, you know, as far as media, as far as radio and everything that we're doing, I didn't think I would be doing this. You know, when I was in high school, I was taking a class called Media Tech at Thornwood. And so
Media Tech?
Yeah, Media Tech. It had like a lot to do with
media production now.
Okay, well,
I think we call it.
It's different names for it.
Yeah, when I was there, you know, it was Media Tech. And by the way, this year marked my 10-year anniversary since graduating. So yeah, that was back in May.
Yeah.
But I took the class, Media Tech, and it was about graphic design. And so I learned how to use Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, Dreamweaver, and a few other programs. I already knew how to draw,
right?
Even from a little kid. And so from there, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this going to college. So that was my major. When I get to college, I went to Robert Morris and learned how to do video editing and all this other stuff, photography, and because all of that was part of the graphic design curriculum.
Yeah.
But while I was there, I bumped into a couple of artists.
Okay.
And ended up producing a record for them in 2012. And so the song was doing all kind of numbers on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I took a year off to kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, do I want to do music or do I want to stay in school? So a year later, 2013, I went back to school. This time I was going to Moraine Valley out there in Palos Hills, and still majoring in graphic design. So I'm doing like regular general education classes as well as animation, storyboarding, and video. And so again, everything is lining up to do music.
Right.
So I was working on a project. I was dropping mixtapes. This when I started DJing and all this other stuff. And so, my mother, long live Frida Jarman, was like, "You're only going to be here for 2 years, whether you get a degree or not."
Right.
So did the 2 years, and the rest is history. I was full throttle into the music thing, and it was working for me. And so I'm getting all kind of opportunities to do mixtapes, DJ, produce, and then 2019. 2019 was when I debuted to radio, which was a goal of mine, but it was to really get music that I had produced on the radio.
So you were saying for yourself.
Yeah. So I didn't really see myself DJing on the radio at first. But then when the opportunity came, I did the Labor Day. We did the Labor Day mix show for another station.
Yeah.
And from there, we were introduced to radio. At least I was introduced to radio, and then all kind of doors started opening for us.
Yeah.
And so then going into this year, we had the opportunity to create our own station. Yeah. And here we are now. So man, and the thing about it, I didn't go to school for music or any of what we're doing. I went to school for graphic design, but still do it with this. So having a college background, it
came in full circle for you.
It came in full circle, yeah. So I'm grateful to be here, and I'm only 8 years in for DJing, so
So real quick, Jay, tell about you, how you came across to right now when it came to radio.
Everything happened in 2019, really. I just started by taking him to the station and everything, the previous station. He was doing his thing. I was sitting in the place. And Lil John asked if I wanted to hop on the mic and everything. I was like, all right, cool. I do it. Then that one day turned into like twice a week. Turned into I'm doing it every week now.
Yeah.
And then here we are.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, I just like Keys, I didn't expect to be doing this. I just wanted to get my songs played on the radio and everything, just get some radio buzz because I had my own music out and I just wanted to get that played. But I ended up actually being a personality and a station manager. I wasn't expecting all that. But I'm glad we're here.
Yeah.
I mean, so
good. Because I believe in some way unconsciously I had an interest for radio.
Yeah.
But I didn't really look into it. Because when I was a kid, I would hear certain commercials and kind of reenact the commercials and everything. So, and from what I heard this one time, I have a hip hop voice. Because from time to time I do drops and all this other stuff for other DJs and stuff. So, this is cool. I like this. I didn't really, fathom being a part of something major. So, and then it's something that we created from the ground up. So that makes it even more sweeter. It's like, man, versus, working for a corporation, you got your own.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. This actually speaks volumes because we created a platform. We created a platform.
Yeah.
For underground artists to for real get their name out there.
Yeah.
And that's real huge because a lot of people will be in the process and then fall off of it.
Yeah.
And the fact that we keeping it moving no matter how many obstacles that we had, and we had a lot of obstacles.
Yeah.
We just the fact that we kept it pushing is something that I very greatly appreciate.
Right.
Yeah. I do too.
Just like I know everybody else appreciate that our platform is strictly for them. Like the person that doesn't have the crowd and wants to work on getting that crowd.
Right. The artists and the people that are constantly overlooked, and not paid attention to and not catered to. That's what we do. We cater to those individuals. So
yeah, definitely. So we got like 5 minutes left.
Okay.
So any shouts out that you want to give out to the people and everything, let them know.
Man, shout out to all you guys, man, all the supporters out there, everybody who's been tuning in on the regular. Man, appreciate y'all. Y'all keep us going. To everybody here at the Hittas Radio, shouts out to everybody here. Our families. Our loved ones and everything, friends, associates, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But we got to give praise, honor, and glory to God first and foremost. I don't ever want to leave him out.
Yeah.
He made all of this possible.
Hittas.
He brought all of us together.
Hitters.
Got to give him praise for that.
Yeah.
Hitters.
I want to say first, thank God for blessing us with a talent to even assemble all of this.
Yeah.
But thank you to all the supporters in every neighborhood, every block, every country that has supported us all throughout this year.
A lot of y'all.
Each and every person that logs onto their phone, goes to our app, has downloaded our app, but tunes into this show on a weekly basis, daily and weekly basis. Tyrone for opening his door to us, and to everybody, at the Underground Hitters family, each and every supporter. Just shout out to all of y'all, family, and the families of you guys.
Yeah, man. Like, hey, couldn't have said it better myself, man. Yo, shout out to everybody that be tuning in to us, bro. This is our last episode of the year, so we greatly appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yes,
and keeping it real with us. Because as soon as y'all keep it real with us, we keep it real with y'all.
Yeah, I mean it's a live show,
right? It's more than just a live show.
It's real life.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Real life. So make sure y'all follow me on my Instagram at DJ_D_WHIZZ. Again, that's DJ_D_WHIZZ. All lowercase because we keep it low key here on the live show.
Y'all can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DJ Key Product, and you can like me on Facebook, DJ Key Product.
At Jay the Diplomat, Instagram, and Jay Way, Facebook.
And make sure y'all follow the live show on all social media platforms. Go to the website at the live show. And shout out Fox.
Yeah.
The rest of the whole man.
Fox Marketing.
Shout out Fox Marketing, man.
Shout out Fox
for making the graphics and making us look good.
So make sure y'all go and stay tuned with what they got going on over there at Fox Marketing.
Yes.
And go to follow that information right there. Podcast.com.
Yeah.
And follow us on social media at Underground Hitters on all social media. Also go to the website undergroundhitters.com.
Yes. Okay. Yes. All that.
I hope I said that right.
Yeah. Underground Hitters. Good. Everything Underground Hitters, go to undergroundhitters.com.
Hey, shout out DJ Boss Ross, man.
Shout out Boss Ross.
I know we heading out right now, but yo, shout out DJ Boss Ross. I already know. You know. But hey, enough said, man. This is our last episode. We'll see y'all next year. Until then, it's your boy DJ D Wiz.
I am DJ Key Product.
I'm Jay Way.
And we'll see y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.